Thousands of zombies were slowly closing in. They were stacking on top of each other like a human ladder. The zombies were about to breach the last stronghold in the world. The next moment, a group of zombies leapt through the air over the high wall, beginning to attack the remaining survivors. No one knew where the zombies came from. Once infected by the virus, a person would turn into a zombie within 12 seconds. In just 3 days, the virus rapidly spread across the globe, since the government knew nothing about the virus. The only clue came from an email sent by South Korea, mentioning zombies. The government speculated that South Korea was likely the origin of the outbreak. To stop this disaster, the highest-ranking commander wanted Gary to lead an expert to investigate if they could trace the source of the virus. They might be able to develop an antidote. Gary had no choice but to follow orders. The expert was confident about the mission. On the plane, he casually chatted with Gary, saying the virus was like a serial killer. There had to be clues at the scene of the crime. As soon as they found them, everything would fall into place. However, as soon as the plane arrived at the destination, a massive group of zombies surrounded them. The expert panicked, turned, and ran, but slipped on the rainy, slippery ground. His gun went off, and he died from his own shot. Luckily, the US military station there arrived for backup. So the mission hadn't even started, and the expert had already died. But the mission had to continue. After investigating, Gary learned that the source was a soldier. The military doctor had been bitten while inspecting a corpse. The infected doctor returned to the camp, causing a massive outbreak of zombies in the laboratory. They barely managed to stop the spread by setting the place on fire. As for how the soldier got infected, no one knew, as all the records had been burned to ashes. Just as Gary thought he was returning empty-handed, a detained intelligence officer caught his attention. He learned that before the zombie virus outbreak, Israel had already built walls, completely sealing off the country. This proved that Israel had received information about the zombies earlier than South Korea. With this new information, Gary immediately set off for Jerusalem to search for more clues.